All right, here with Steve Laraba, the Woodrow Wilson Flying Eagle. Steve, it's pretty easy day at the office for you tonight. I think everybody kind of thought that would happen. Shady was really stepping up a level in competition, and you got what you needed to get done.
Shady's not a bad team. You know, they are a good team, and they're going to make some noise in AAA this season. But we've got a very special group, and I thought that we played pretty well. I thought we played very well. The goals were well created. There was nothing like cheap and no like huge mistakes or the keeper bobbling the ball, things like that. I think we created some really good scoring opportunities and started taking advantage of them.
Kind of to your point there, I mean, a game like this, you can kind of go to sleep a little bit, can get sloppy. I think it just kind of speaks to the quality of your team that they came out with a mission and got it done early.
Yeah, we talked about that at halftime, that it was very important for us to come out in the second half and keep a level of intensity and be very smart with how we're playing. Shady has some players that are skilled and have some speed, and they can score goals out of nowhere. And we needed to make sure that we kept our level, and also we didn't want to get caught with the ball at our feet and get a silly injury or anything like that. So I thought that the guys handled that very well.
You mentioned the fact earlier they elected to play you straight up. How did that play into the game?
I was a little surprised. Hurricane's the only team that's played us straight up to this point. But I like it, and full credit to Josiah and to Shady for saying, we're just going to give it a shot. When that happens, we're able to, there's more space for us to move into and for our, passing combinations to work. And, it makes it a little easier on us. We had to be a little bit smarter defensively. We couldn't just, commit 7-8 players forward without understanding that if we do turn it over, then they have players in positions that can hurt us. But it was pleasantly surprised.
Your games typically are because of the level that you play at are all kind of close. You never really get any scores like this. Is it fun to play a game like this for your guys? You got to run in some guys there in the last 10, 15, 20 minutes. So
yeah, I think for the guys it's fun, but I think it's just as long as it's respectful, and they're going to go out there and they're going to take their chances, and they're going to try some moves. They're going to try and set their teammates up, but then especially when we did get the other players on the field, I thought they went out there and they played really well, and they battled hard, and they created some chances, and they made it difficult for Shady to get anything going.
Well, we're going with Raleigh County Derby, right?
Yeah, Raleigh County Derby.
Sorry,
you got Bridgeport this weekend, another quality opponent. Mm-hmm. Do you kind of feel like, I don't know how they're going to play, but do you feel like going forward you're going to see more defensive efforts against you?
I think we will. I think some teams will try and keep it as close as they can for as long as they can. Morgantown did a really good job with that, they may come out and say let's just take a shot because they're AAA as well, right. So it doesn't affect them that much with things, but Bridgeport's got a really good coach, and they've got some talented players, so they may take a shot. But either way, we're prepared for either one. We've talked about what things that we need to do, and I think the guys will be more than prepared for whatever we face.
Thank you, Steve.
All right, thanks, guys.